BlackHawkBank.com. Survival Sprout Bank, your Black Hawk Down emergency food plan.
Going solar for cheap is as easy as 1, 2, 3. If you want to go solar but thought the setup costs were too high, now you can build your own solar panels for less than $200. Don't laugh. We've sold over 45,000 solar do-it-yourself kits. Watch our introduction video at 123cheapsolarvideo.com. The video is free, but it won't last long. Save money on electric bills and get off the grid. Go to 123cheapsolarvideo.com right now. Our website again is 123cheapsolarvideo.com.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
A very wealthy U.S. citizen is predicting that in 2011, we will witness the most important day in America in more than 50 years. He says it will change everything about our lives. The way you shop, travel, invest, educate your children, and even how you take care of your health and your own family. Now, this man has made some outrageous predictions over the years. The crazy part is, he's usually right. You see, he predicted the collapse of GM, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and America's biggest mall owner, General Growth Properties. In fact, Barron's called his work a dire prophecy. Recently, he created a video, which you can watch online for free, detailing his biggest and most important prediction yet. And it's a real eye-opener. I can't stress this enough. You should at least watch this free video online today. He explains everything you need to know, including simple steps you can take to protect yourself. You can find the video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica3.com. Watch the free video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica3.com.
Pure water. What could be better than the gift of health for your loved ones? And who better to help you give the gift this holiday season than BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com? If those on your gift list are drinking or bathing in unfiltered city or well water, chances are that water is contaminated with rust, bacteria, chlorine, and fluoride. For just pennies a day, Berkey Water Filters remove dangerous contaminants from both well and city water, is powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water, and is great for camping and emergencies. Right now, GCN listeners get 5% off all ceramic filter systems and free shipping on orders over $50. Purchase any filter system from BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com to get your choice of Berkey Sport bottles, a KDF shower filter, a set of fluoride filters, or the new sight glass spigot, absolutely free. Visit BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com or call 877-99-BERKEY today. That's 1-877-99-BERKEY. Give the gift of health at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com today.
Escape from the prison planet. You know, as Ron Paul has said, this could go two different ways. The system can use this crisis to really take over society, like what happened in Europe with Hitler and Mussolini, or we can point out who's behind this as well and solutions to it politically. And I'll ask our guest his views on that, but he's mainly about how to individually protect yourself. Before we get back into $10,000 an ounce gold and the technical numbers on that with our amazing expert, Porter Stansberry, tell folks how they do subscribe to your different newsletters. You've got a lot of body of intense work and amazing advice for people. Folks can go watch the free video online at endofamerica3.com, endofamerica3.com. But after they've watched the video, what are some of the just amazing information that you guys offer? And tell us about your research team.
You know, I've been really fortunate, Alex. When I got started, I founded my own company 11 years ago, and I had a lot of good contacts in the industry, and I told everyone, you know, I have a dream. I have a new business model where we're not going to take advertising revenue. We're only going to take subscription revenue. You're never going to have to write something you don't believe in. You're not going to have to tout a stock because you have a banking deal with it. You're going to get rid of all those conflicts of interest. We're just going to run a really straight, simple business. And believe it or not, just making that stand, I was able to attract a tremendous amount of very experienced people with a lot of talent. And so, you know, people who really care about doing financial research have come to our business One of our analysts, for example, had a very large brokerage firm that he started himself, and he ran it for 20 years and made a lot of money, and wanted to get out of the business of holding clients' hands, but still wanted to be active in the marketplace, still wanted to have his opinions out there. And so I have a lot of people that come to me with a lot of experience and a lot of expertise that are just looking for a very honest publisher who isn't going to make them write things that they don't believe. And so we've got a big team of people. We've got more than 20 analysts, and we cover a lot of markets. We have a lot of different kind of products. I don't want to go into a pitch with you, because the point is, if you've got 20 or 30 super competent, very experienced people working on your behalf in the financial markets for a very reasonable price, you're going to do a lot better than otherwise. And I would challenge anybody to read our newsletters and to compare it to whatever they've been getting from their brokers or from their mutual fund managers and see the difference.
Well, I know that so many publications I trust just say that your information is spot on, and we're just honored to have you here on the radio with us. Porter Stansberry is our guest. This segment's almost over, long segment coming up, but Porter, you got interrupted by the break. Get into the mathematics, the economic facts that make you now not look at $2,000 an ounce gold like you predicted 5-6 years ago, but now $10,000 an ounce gold.
Well, it's just, unfortunately, it's just a simple mathematics. You can know that when money was sound and banking was more sound in the past, it was normal for countries to back their currencies with precious metals. Let's say a 10% backing of the currency in gold. Of course, there are economists, and I would be among them, who say you should run 100% gold standard currency. That's the only legitimate way to do it. But regardless of all that, I'm not talking about, the philosophy of it. I mean, how it was actually practiced. 10% reserve gold-backed currency. If you look at the amount of money that's been created over the last 5 years, to accomplish a 10% gold-backed currency, the price of gold would have to be around $10,000 an ounce. Measuring money of zero maturity, which is demand deposits, basically, any kind of digital receipt you can get overnight. You need enough gold to back it 10%. With gold would have to be $10,000 an ounce. That assumes, that the amount of gold in circulation isn't going to change dramatically overnight, and we know that it can't. It's very difficult to increase the supply of gold. It only increases about 1% a year, even with all the mining that's going on. So you can just do the math, and you can figure out what the price of gold would have to be to back the currency at that level.
Well, I remember reading some of your material 4 or 5 years ago talking about 2000, and I could see the basic fundamental mathematics, as you say, and then seeing many other analysts who were being truthful say the same thing, and we got called lunatics. But, this is not rocket science. As you keep saying, that's what's so frustrating. It's that the mainstream media has a stake in lying to people, but now the population is beginning to not buy their propaganda. It's like 60 Minutes admits the national unemployment's above 20%. Even 60 Minutes admits it, but the government and the president says it's 9.8, Porter.
Yeah, I know. I've really enjoyed watching General Electric because General Electric owns CNBC. They're a massive media company, and people that I know like to call them the for-profit wing of the Obama administration. And if you look at GE's balance sheet, it's a nightmare. The company currently owes more than $650 billion.
Porter, stay there. I don't want to interrupt you again with the break. Long segment coming up. Let's run through this and then talk about what you believe this dollar devaluation will look like, this accelerated dollar devaluation, and why it's one of the biggest things in modern history to take place, and when you think it's going to happen in the upcoming year. We'll be right back. Stay with us. The website's endofamerica3.com.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
A very wealthy U.S. citizen is predicting that in 2011, we will witness the most important day in America in more than 50 years. He says it will change everything about our lives. The way you shop, travel, invest, educate your children, and even how you take care of your health and your own family. Now, this man has made some outrageous predictions over the years. The crazy part is, he's usually right. You see, he predicted the collapse of GM, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and America's biggest mall owner, General Growth Properties. In fact, Barron's called his work a dire prophecy. Recently, he created a video, which you can watch online for free, detailing his biggest and most important prediction yet. And it's a real eye-opener. I can't stress this enough. You should at least watch this free video online today. He explains everything you need to know, including simple steps you can take to protect yourself. You can find the video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica, the number 3.com. Watch the free video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica3.com. Let me tell you a little bit about one of our great sponsors, HomeGain.com. This is the place to get you started buying or selling a home, finding a realtor, and getting any real estate questions answered. Go to HomeGain.com and see what I'm talking about. All you need to do is type in your home address, and you will get an instant free estimate of your home's value online. This is a great way to be able to monitor the value of your home. And again, it's absolutely free. There are tons of tools to help you. For instance, if you want to remodel your home, go to HomeGain.com. Use their Home Sale Maximizer to help you determine which home improvements can most increase your home's value before you put it on the market. For 10 years, these folks have been helping home sellers and buyers. Visit their link at Infowars.com. Look for Max, the orange Home Gain Gorilla, to help you with any real estate needs you might have. You'll love this site. It's HomeGain.com. HomeGain.com. Check them out today. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
We now take you live to the Central Texas Command Center and the heart of the resistance, rallying patriots worldwide. You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
These powerful mega central banks create the thousands of trillions of dollars in derivatives crud. They get the populations dependent. They get incredible power on the way up. On the way down, they hold you hostage and demand bailouts. I want to talk about how we individually protect ourselves in Porter Stansberry's very highly researched and educated view. But also, again, to make precise, daily predictions are impossible. But generally, why he stuck his neck out to say 2011 is the year for the dollar implosion as the world reserve currency. So I want you to get into that next, Porter. And again, the website's endofamerica3.com. Barron's has called his previous predictions a dire prophecy because they came true. He predicted years before it happened that GM would go bankrupt, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and America's biggest mall owner, General Growth Properties, and others. And now he's making a much more larger prediction of just, and since he's been making this prediction, you see it accelerating towards it. But finishing up with your General Electric analysis.
Well, General Electric is a great example of the problems in the country. For the last 10 years, I was talking a lot about General Motors, which I thought exemplified these problems because General Motors was a very big player in the mortgage market, especially the prime mortgage market. When it comes to GE, I think they're a great example of the overall problems of the economy, which is essentially this